welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of In the Dirt, right here on YouTube. My name is Tim Baltz. Glad you could join us here one more time here in 2023. Well, we've got a lot of great sponsors that we want to thank here for their support this season, and we want to thank Disaster RX DKI, Rito Acres Campground, Draper Doors, and Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, we've got a lot of racing results to cover. We know Mother Nature did get the bulk of the results, but that didn't stop some racetracks from getting in their shows this week. So we're going to come right back. We're going to have a lot of racing results from you from your local racetrack. Stick around, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. You're watching In the Dirt. Come right back.
Rito Acres is the place to be.
It's that time of year. Time to plan your vacations and weekend fun. Why not book now for your camping and RVing at Rito Acres Family Campground, Eastern Ontario's full-service camping facility, located on a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Rideau Canal, on a series of lakes joined by lock systems that links Kingston to Canada's capital city, Ottawa. Rito Acres is only 10 minutes from downtown historic Kingston. Here's what Rito Acres has to offer you and your family when you visit: the spacious pull-through campsites, trailers, and motorhomes, the swimming pool staffed with lifeguards, a beautiful beach to enjoy for a relaxing afternoon of fun and family, excellent fishing on Colonel By Lake, a boat docking facility for your fishing or pleasure craft, boats, canoes, and kayaks available for rent, a beautiful banquet hall for weddings or meetings to fit any occasion, 136 acres of outdoor adventure, hiking, biking, playground, swimming, fishing, horseshoes, basketball, and so much more. Make Rito Acres your camping destination this year. You better book now. We're filling up fast. Visit RitoAcres.com or call 613-546-2711.
Rito Acres is the place to be. Come on out, you'll see a gated community.
Well, welcome back to In the Dirt right here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate your support. Well, as we mentioned before the break, there were a lot of racetracks that did manage to get their shows in, as, of course, Mother Nature did rain on a lot of people's parades this past weekend. But we'll take a look at what we got. Brockville, Ontario Speedway, unfortunately, we were rained out, but we're going to be coming right back next Saturday night. Can-Am Speedway, they were off for graduation on Friday night. They are back this coming Wednesday night for a full program. Mohawk International Raceway, they ran Thursday night, a special Thursday night challenge, and Can-Am regular Jordan McCready picked up the 358 modified checkered flag and a $2,000 check to go with that. Cedric Govro and Sportsman Sid Harmer Jr. in Pro Stock, and Bob LaWare collected the limited Sportsman checkers. Brighton Speedway, they also lost their program due to rain. At Cornwall Motor Speedway, the Empire Super Sprints were there Sunday night. It was Dylan Swernick picking up the win. Gabriel Sear notched his second of the year in Sportsman. Mark Lalone is just on a roll. 4 wins and 5 tries at Cornwall and Pro Stock. James Clark in the Mini Stocks, Eric Sundborg in Lightning Sprint, and Tyler French picked up the Street Stock Invitational. Autodrome Granby, it was Quebec Bowl night number 1 Friday night. Felix Waugh collected the 358 modified checkered flag. It was William Racine in Sportsman. Mark Lalone continues to win in Pro Stock, and Dominic Blay in Sport Compact. Night number 2 of the Quebec Bowl was rained out. Autodrome Drummond was off. Airborne, they rained out as well. Albany Saratoga Speedway, it was Adam Pearson, win number 1 of the season in the dirt car big block modifieds. Mike Ballestero and Ronnie Proctor picked up Sportsman checkered flags, and it was Jordan Mediano in the dirt car pro stocks. Bear Ridge Speedway, well, they rained out on Saturday, and they said, well, heck with it, let's move it to Sunday, and Tim Churchill picked up the dirt car Sportsman checkered flag. Brewerton Speedway was rained out. Fulton, they were off for graduation night this past Saturday, but that didn't stop them on Wednesday night, as Matt Williamson collected the dirt car 358 modified series checkered flag over Larry White, and Amy Holland was third. Great job by her. Matt Janzik, he collected the Sportsman checkered flag, and it was a guaranteed starting spot for him for the Outlaw 200 weekend. Lebanon Valley and Land of Legends, they both lost their shows due to rain. Merrittville Speedway had the 358 modifieds in action. Todd Gordon to victory lane over there. Ryan Turner was the winner in the Southern Ontario Sprint Car Series. Other tracks, Glen Ridge, they also rained out. Genesee Fair Speedway was off for graduation week. Ransomville, they lost their show to rain. Thunder Mountain Speedway was off for graduation night. The Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, the novice sportsman checkered flag went to Jamie Fountain. Unfortunately, the remainder of their show was rained out. The rest of their features from Saturday will be spread across the rest of the season. And the Ohsweken Speedway, unfortunately, they lost their show to rain as well. Well, as we mentioned, we got a few results in there from your local racetracks. We're going to come right back and talk about some of the upcoming events on the schedule across the Northeast. Stick around. You're watching In the Dirt. Come right back and see us.
Draper Doors is your garage door and retractable screen experts. For sales, service, and installation of garage doors, electric door openers, retractable screens, or custom doors, it's Draper Doors. Draper Doors offers 24-hour service at 613-544-2269. If you're replacing your garage door of any size, call for a quote today at 613-544-2269. Remember, call Draper Doors if you can't get it up. Alexandria Home Hardware is your home and garden headquarters. Come in and see our sizzling summer deals for both inside and outside your home. We've got lumber, and now at the lowest price in a long time. Be sure to check our home hardware savings flyer every week for price saving specials all summer long. Come in and see the Garden Center, a huge selection of lawn and garden choices. Our friendly staff is here to assist you for all your shopping needs at Alexandria Home Hardware. Don't forget, you can shop 24 hours a day online at Home Hardware.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to In the Dirt right here on YouTube. Remember, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as we talked about before the break, a lot of big races coming up here as the Midsummer Championships are on the horizon. The Brockville, Ontario Speedway will host round number 2 of the Ogilvy's Tripper Crown Series for the 358 Modified and Dirt Car Sportsman, Novice Sportsman Street Stocks, and a special for the PM Promotion Dirt Car Pro Stocks. It's the Farnham Ale and Lager Series, 50 laps for them. Racing starts at 7 o'clock. Can-Am Speedway on Wednesday night, the 28th annual PAP Shootout for the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds and Dirt Car Sportsman North Regional Series will kick off. Empire Super Sprint, and that'll be the Central New York Speed Week kickoff as well. Racing starts at 7 o'clock. Mohawk International Raceway, back to Friday night racing action. It is the round number 2. The Mohawk Dirt 358 Modified and Sportsman Series. The Pro Stocks will be there as well. The Limited Sportsman and Mini Stocks also. Racing starts at 7:30. Cornwall Motor Speedway, it's a big one for them. The Run What You Brung for the Modifieds, 40 laps for them. The Sportsman will be on hand for the Race for the Gear Sportsman Series. And the Farnham Ale and Lager Pro Stock Series will be in action as well. Racing starting at 6 o'clock. The Mini Stocks will also be in action at Cornwall. Brighton Speedway, they are off for Canada Day weekend, but they'll come back on July the 8th. Airborne Speedway, Dirt Car Sportsman will be in action along with the Renegades, the Street Stocks, and the Limited Sportsman Saturday at 7 o'clock. Granby, they are off for Canada Day weekend and back on July 8th for a full program. Autodrome Drummond, mid-season championship for the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds, 50 laps for them and 40 for the Dirt Car Sportsman. Semi-Pro Street Stocks are in action. The Speedsters, Outlaw Cards, all sorts of racing action at Drummond, and they do it well. Racing starts at 7 o'clock. Brewerton Speedway, Empire Super Sprints will be on hand with the Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds and Dirt Car Sportsman and Mod Light starting at 7 o'clock. Fulton Speedway, the Empire Super Sprints will be there as well with a full show for the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds at 7 p.m. Ohsweken Speedway, a 2-day show over there. They got a Thursday show featuring micro sprint racing on Thursday night. Friday night, back to regular racing action for them. They'll have the Dirt Car Sportsman Modifieds on hand along with the Crate Sprints, Thunder Stocks, and Mini Stocks at 7 o'clock. The Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, the Firecracker 50 for the Sportsman Modified Division, $2,000 on the line for them. Also on hand will be the Limited and Novice Sportsman, the Mini Sprints, and Mini Stocks as well. They'll also have a 50-lap Enduro over there at Devil's Bowl. Racing starts at 7 o'clock. Glen Ridge Motorsports Park, they'll have a banner night for the fans. You can bring your favorite banner of your favorite driver, and it's also double points in all divisions, so a lot on the line at Glen Ridge with racing starting at 7 o'clock. Merrittville Speedway 358 Modifieds will be on the card. The Dirt Car Sportsman West Series will be on the card as well. Hoosier Stocks, 4 cylinders and vintage as well, racing starting at 7 o'clock. Genesee Fair Speedway, the Vintage Stock Car Club will be on hand with a full show starting at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Thunder Mountain Speedway, full show in all classes on Saturday. Then on Sunday, it's the 10th Annual Decker Memorial for the Modifieds, $5,000 to win, $2,000 to win for the Street Stocks as well. Ransomville Speedway, the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds will be on hand on Friday night, and a full show with fireworks as well if you're into that. Racing starts at 7:15. Land of Legends will have the Super Dirt Car Series on July the 3rd, plus the 305 Sprint Cars. They'll be in action as well. Racing starts at 7 o'clock. Lebanon Valley 6th Division Card of Racing with the Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds, and they'll have fireworks as well. Independence Day weekend in the States. Racing starts at 6 o'clock. Some of the other series we talked about just a couple seconds ago, the Land of Legends, they'll have the Super Dirt Car Series race on July the 3rd. Dirt Car 358 Modified Series, they were at Fulton this past Wednesday, and they return to action on September the 8th. That'll be at the Can-Am Speedway, run in conjunction with the John Burr Memorial for the Dirt Car Sportsmen. Speaking of the Dirt Car Sportsmen, the West Region gets back underway this weekend. The Merrittville Speedway on Saturday and the Humberstone Speedway on Sunday, July 2nd. Bear Ridge Speedway in the East, they'll go to work on July 29th. Brewerton Speedway will be in action as well in the Central Series this coming weekend, and the North Series for the Can-Am Speedway. They'll also be in action on the 28th. Dirt Car Pro Stock Series, they're in action for their series opener on August the 14th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, usually here on In the Dirt we end on a happy note, but unfortunately we got some news this past week that we lost a dear friend in the racing world, and the part of the significance right here in front of me is this glass that you see. Liz Ferguson, who was well known in the pit area, and of course her son Jonathan competes weekly at the Brockville Speedway and Cornwall Speedway in 358 modified action. Unfortunately, Liz passed away unexpectedly earlier this week. Liz was a wonderful woman. She never had a bad word to say about anybody. She was proud of her son Jonathan, and just proud of everybody to be at the racetrack. And she gave me this cup in 2017 when Jonathan won the Sportsman Track Championship at Mohawk back then, and I've kept it ever since. And from all of us here on In the Dirt, and from all of us at all the local racetracks in the Northeast, we'll miss you, Liz. Thanks for the memories. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our program here on In the Dirt for another installment. Once again, we want to thank the good folks at Disaster RX DKI, Rita Wakers Campground, Alexandria Home Hardware, and Draper Doors. Well, the PAP Shootout's coming up at Can-Am this week. I'm going to be there. Hopefully, we'll see you there, and find your way to your local racetrack as well. Happy Independence Day and happy Canada Day weekend to everybody. We'll see you right back here next week on In the Dirt. We'll see you soon.